We win, guys. This is James. Porn is poison. Trigger points created. Porn is poison. Continuing pornography is the seed root that keeps masturbation and sexual immorality going. That's why people have to do stuff in public. That's why people have to watch things and get all these videos and pictures and junk like this. That's why they got to always get with their, hey, sexual morality is bad. You know, a man and a woman who are not married, who are having sex, they will keep doing it because it's got that little bit of lust in there. But pornography, when you have some junk on your wall, I saw a motion picture years ago, and it was just on the wall. The woman was wearing a bathing suit, but it was backwards, and her flowers were there. And it's like, what is that? That feeds sexual immorality. Pornography feeds. It's the seed root that keeps masturbation and sexual immorality strong. That's why if you actually see people who get addicted to it or keep using it, they use it to help them do it. It's bad business because it is the gas that fuels the lust. Because that's why they say that's why people are, it's just like they're just on porn sites or whatever. Because it's actually feeding that lust. You know, and it's the battery that keeps the sin going. So that's why pornography really has been a battery that has destroyed people's lives and kept the kid masturbating. Why? Why is the kid masturbating all the time? Why? Because he has access to pornography now. Stupid parents, you know, who think it's. I think I saw someone who some TV show or something like that talking about pornography. Go use some porn. Are you kidding? That's not funny. That's not a joke. Because if the kid has access to it and he doesn't, the man has access to it, the woman has access to pornography. Now it's online and they can get it and the kids can lie. Kids, women, parents, quit blaming social media for your kids acting stupid. The kid can lie and say he's 18 when he signs up for the site. Quit acting stupid and blaming other people. Get on the ground and start praying, you know, and praying for your kids and pleading the blood of Jesus over your children and stuff like that. But listen, porn creates trigger points. This is very, very, very important. And this is why people who promote sexual immorality and why people who engage in sexual immorality stay trapped in it, because it creates trigger points. An interjection. If you tell a kid something is okay or something's okay, they'll use it without restraint and it can actually affect them. Like if you told a kid there's nothing wrong with smoking cigarettes, and if that kid really thinks there's nothing wrong with smoking cigarettes, then there's a good chance he will freely smoke cigarettes at will, especially if someone addicted. There's nothing wrong with drinking a little beer. So the little kid starts, there's nothing wrong with the kid drinking some beer. So he starts drinking beer. If you tell somebody something's okay, they'll go unrestrained because they don't think they need to, you know, dial it back. And of course, football's okay, but you can't go completely wild with it. But parents who tell their kids stupid things like this, like that TV show I saw a show where this man told this boy how to masturbate, and it was like he was talking like it was okay and cool. I'm just going to tell you how to teach you how to masturbate because whatever. That's foolishness. That was ignorance. That was sexual immorality being propagated into a child. And the child didn't even ask him about it. He set him down and said, I'm going to teach you about this. And so the child thought it was okay. And then there was the next couple scenes and they were trying to, you know, these adults having a conversation. And you see a little kid and it's like, they think it's funny that now the little kid is masturbating on a regular basis. And he wasn't even thinking about it. See, that's pornographic ideas and stuff. So that's why don't play around with saying something's okay. Don't say something's okay unless God said it okay, because you don't need someone going full-fledged. Well, you said, there's nothing wrong with pornography, and now you're mad and you're just sticking your kid in counseling because he is like assaulting girls at school? Are you kidding me? But you told him it was cool. You told him it was okay to do a little pot once in a while. Well, now he's a pothead selling. Anyways, let's continue. The boy, girls, and now whenever he sees girls in swimsuits, because he's been looking at girls in swimsuits and he's been masturbating with girls in swimsuits and non-swimsuits on the beach. And so now whenever he goes to a pool party, he's getting aroused. And that's all he can think about. He might not get an erection or anything, but by the time he gets home, that's all he's been thinking about all day was that. Wasn't people joke about too? The girls were jumping up and down, you know, at the gymnastics things. No, he was looking at their bosoms and stuff like that. And then he's thinking about all that. Then he gets home and masturbates and stuff like that. Why? Because that created a trigger point. He was supposed to be enjoying the gymnastics meet. He was supposed to be enjoying fellowship at his friend's pool birthday party. But see, now pornography put something in his mind, triggered something, and now he's thinking about sexual morality when he should be enjoying his friend's birthday party. And now he can't look at a girl, his friend, without getting sexually aroused. He's been doing that junk, so now he starts dating, and so he's 21. He starts dating when he turns 21, then we change some years. But he starts dating, and so now whenever he sees his girlfriend in a bikini or whatever, he's starting to think about all that stuff and sex and stuff like that. And next thing you know, he's no longer thinking about those people as regular folks. That's why a lot of boys and girls mess up relationships, because they're only doing it based off physical attraction, which is total selfishness. But see, now all he's doing is thinking about that, and the next thing you know, he's thrown his morals out the window. He's had sex with her, and then now, you have a child born out of wedlock, and if he's 15 or 16, that's really a mess. And then you got a whole child whose life can be totally destroyed because two little kids, their parents told them, pornography was cool, and whatever. Anyway, so because he just playing around with some girl posting on thing in swimsuits. The girl, if the guy has red hair and she just spent an hour masturbating to a red-headed guy the night before, and she sees the guy at the thing, now she's thinking about what happened when he's trying to give her some coffee. See, it creates a trigger point. That's the most dangerous thing about pornography, is it creates trigger points, and it starts changing people's perceptions of reality. They watched a show where the girl looked at the dude and smiled, and so they see some girl 2 years later who looked at them and smiled, and they think she wants to get with them because that's how it did. And then people start coming up with fantasies and all sorts of stuff. So that's why I want to let you know, that's why porn is poison, because now, 3 years later, the kid's done with pornography or whatever. Most likely not, but then it creates trigger points throughout the day. And now, because you played around that stupid and you saw a locker scene, you would say you saw a locker scene, and then now when you got to go to the gym and you see a locker scene, you saw sexual immorality and homosexual activity, sodomy in the locker room. Now this little kid ran across that, because actually when you do pornography, you do spread out into other things, and now anything goes. You can have sex with anything that moves, because it actually connects. Homosexual activity, heterosexual activity, it doesn't matter. Food, whatever. It doesn't matter, because it's all interconnected. And so he was playing around. He ran across the locker room that ended up in sodomy, which men and women can do that. A man can commit sodomy on a woman. That's where Sodom came from. But anyways, they actually say he sees this inside of this thing, and then he gets in the locker room, and that's all he can think about is that scene he saw where those guys raped that person. That's perverted. That's disgusting. But see, he's created a trigger point, and so now every time he walks into the locker room for a whole semester at school, his mind goes back to that. And then, of course, if he's dealing with the devil trying to give him homosexual activity thoughts, then now he goes home and he's masturbating homosexual activity thoughts on and videos and junk on YouTube. Not YouTube. I straightened it down. Not YouTube. YouTube doesn't allow that. At least I don't think I've ever seen it. So no, not YouTube. But let's say he goes to some site. I was thinking about a video site. That's the only thing that came to my mind was that video site. But let's say he's on some porn site, and so now he's thought about that, and then every night after gym, he's masturbating. So it creates trigger points. Bad business. Porn kills. Live with me.